Hyunjin Ryu gets the starting assignment in this one for the Jays. Dan, any thoughts?
Well, Matt, he reminds me, he's the closest thing that I've seen to David Wells. You watch him throw, he's 89 to 93 miles an hour, kind of a big, loopy, overhand curveball. A good athlete for a big guy. You'll know if he's on early, he has to get his breaking pitches over to make his fastball effective.
Stepping up is Dylan Moore. He'll get us started in this one under the lights.
Hey!
Outside target here, and he hits it for strike one.
First pitch, 7:07.
Into the windup, here comes the 0-1.
Well, the key for him on the mound is to keep the ball down. Certainly, hollow of the knee or lower. Sinker changeup guy, if he's going to succeed against this lineup, he's got to keep the ball down.
Can't quite get around in time to keep it fair, and it remains 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch.
Ball inside.
Temperature here at game time, 61 degrees. Ready on 1 and 2. Fouled off. Oh, and a nice changeup that time gets him to swing right through it as the leadoff man is down on strikes to open up the ball game. Next for Seattle, Tom Murphy. And you see that average below the dreaded Mendoza line. Now here's the first offering.
Ball, that's out.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. Check swing, no swing, says the home plate umpire. Ball 2. Ryu has compiled over 90 innings pitched and logged in with an ERA in the low 3s. Two-0 count, the pitch. Back up the middle. And that is through into center field for a 1-out single.
There's a hard-hit ground ball. Pitcher not able to get a glove on it. Hard single up the middle.
Yeah, watch your lips right there, Dan. Sent it back right where it came from.
Stepping in now is Mitch Haniger. Just able to get a piece of that for strike 1. Man at first for him following the 1-out single.
That's a ball.
And that misses downstairs for a ball, 1-1. And there are our umpires for this one. Working balls and strikes will be Mr. Darryl Parker.
Hey, not a very big strike zone, but a strike zone that kind of moves around a little bit too much for my liking.
Yeah, Dan, I know there's not a clear scouting report with Darryl. I'll tell you what, you're going to know in the first 2 innings where he's going to be.
A ball and 2 strikes to Mitch Haniger. Runners on first with 1 down. Well off the plate with the change of pace. That's ball 2.
Hey, he threw that pitch with a purpose to get a double play. Good job to let it go by, though, as a hitter.
Fouled away.
Well, somebody's sitting off speed right here. Only way he was late on that heater is he was expecting another changeup.
The 2-2 one more time.
Not a bad time right here to put that runner in motion. 3-2 count, you send the runner, and if it's a bad pitch, it's ball 4.
Murphy, base runner at first with 1 out. Swing and a miss on the changeup, and there are 2 gone.
One thing to know is not all strikeouts are created equal. Right there, he goes down on strikes, but he really made that guy on the mound work for it. And when you're doing that in the first inning, it can have an effect on how deep he's going to be able to go into this start. There's a big difference between that and going down on 3 or 4 pitches.
And that'll bring in J.P. Crawford. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. Ball 2.
Well, this is a spot you'd like to be in. 2-0, good hitter. He's going to turn it loose right here.
From the belt, the pitch, swing and a line drive. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. And now it'll kick around in the corner.
Hey, maybe we have something brewing right here. That has to be the case.
That
When you're
fits.
facing an elite
baseman,
level A
Sam
starter, numero
Haggerty.
uno, you have to find a way to get to him. Any chance you get, maybe this is their opportunity early.
Standing in now, Sam Haggerty, as he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1. Still plenty to be desired in terms of batting average, down in the 180s entering play. 2 home runs and 5 driven in. Comes set, the 0-1. And he powers a cut fastball by him that time, and he's in charge now, 0-2. The 0-2. Curveball bounces, and this one gets away. So now 2 men in scoring position.
Well, you live by the sword, you die by it too. He went with an off-speed pitch down in the zone, and that's the risk you take there. The catcher can't come up with it, and 2 runners advance. Now they're both into scoring position.
Ready with the 1-2.
Nope, that's inside.
Good take right there. He's given him a great battle with guys in scoring position. We'll see who's going to win this duel.
Here's the 2-2. And he comes back with 1 down and in for ball 3.
Some pitchers fall into the trap of giving in on 3 and 2 because they don't want to walk the guy. But with the base open, it's not the end of the world if you do. You still need to make a quality pitch.
Payoff pitch on its way. A little bouncer. Second and third, 2 away. Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field. The relay. Throw to second, but he's in there as they take the lead with 2 runs scoring on the play.
Batting 6.
One team's dream inning is another team's nightmare, right? That's their 3rd hit of this opening inning. This one a double. That's got to have the pitcher pretty upset out there, and the manager wondering how long he's going to go in this one.
The next batter will be Evan White, as the first pitch to him is swung on and missed for strike 1.
I think this inning could have far-reaching effects in this game. They're really making him work, and unless he dials it in, it's probably going to limit how deep he goes into this game.
And it's fouled away.
On 0-2 here, he doesn't have to give in with a great pitch to hit. He's got a base open, so he has to focus on making a good pitch right here.
Ryu comes set. Here it comes.
Ball 1.
Tried to get him to chase the cutter there. A ball and 2 strikes. And a swing and a miss here. So it took him 31 pitches, but the side is finally retired. So it's 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a runner left on. On now to the bottom of inning number 1. It's the Mariners 2 and the Blue Jays coming up. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. Marco Gonzalez, the native of Colorado, gets the start on the mound. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, this guy has a 4-pitch repertoire, right? And those are a lot of nice options to have. You can go hard, soft. You can go in and out. And anytime you have 4 pitches, if you can throw them for strikes, you have the big advantage.
Striding in is Marcus Semien. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Toronto, the shortstop, Marcus Semien.
Pitch on the way. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. One and two now as that one's fouled off. Here's the pitch.
That's ball two.
Little tardy on that swing as it's well wide of first.
Hey, that's a good sinker right there. That's his bread and butter pitch, and if he's got that going, especially early, it's going to be tough to get some runs off him.
2-2 pitch is fouled away. Here it comes. Another one sent foul. Ready with the 2-2. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Bishop is in retreat as he pulls it in for the first out.
Batting second.
With that, let's take a look at the Blue Jays starting lineup. What's this club going to need to focus on this evening, Mark?
Yeah, Matty, this team poses a lot of problems offensively. This is a scary lineup because they can beat you in a variety of ways. Not only do they have power in the middle of the order, but a ton of speed that can put some serious pressure on the defense.
At the plate now, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike two.
You have to find a way to lay off that low sinker. There is just no way to do any damage. You're just looking at either a bruised shin or a ground out to the left side.
Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball.
Well, that's a pitch right there you gotta just lay off. There's a good chance he's going to throw it on 0-2, and if you can recognize it starting down in the zone, you know it's only going to go down from there.
Still 1-2 as he fouls it away. One out, nobody on. Line to short, but gobbled up there, and there are two away.
Batting third, the left fielder, Teoscar.
So that'll bring in Teoscar Hernandez. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch as he'll take one up in the zone, but indeed in the strike zone for the first strike.
Yeah, I get it. They want to run this guy's pitch count up, but that was a pretty good pitch to hit. He might be kicking himself that he didn't swing at that one.
Just a bit late, and he's fallen behind 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Waved at and missed for the third out. Not much of a chance at hitting that one, and the inning is over. Blue Jays go down in order. They're down 2-0. Second inning set to go, and at the plate will be the speedy outfielder, Braden Bishop.
I'm interested to see how focused their ABs will be playing with this lead. I think this needs to be a little bit of a smell blood inning. Keep the fire rolling. I know it's early, but keep the pressure going. Swinging the bat's nice.
In front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now. Ready with the 0-2. Now a swing and a miss as he picks up another one. Make it 4 strikeouts already, and there's your first out.
That's not an at-bat he's going to look back on and be happy about. Obviously, the strikeout result isn't good, but to go down on 3 pitches and none of which were even in the strike zone, as you see there, that's not a good look.
So here now is Ty France. And here's a ball hit in the air. And foul. France has a history in coming through in the clutch moments, of course. It's always a little bit of a debate whether or not being clutch is actually a trait that a player possesses. But with him, there's no denying it. We've seen him deliver in big moments repeatedly throughout his career. It just seems he elevates his game somehow when the pressure is on.
Yeah, Matty, he has definitely put that debate to rest. He has absolute ice water in his veins.
The 1-1. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. And he fouls this one off. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. Now a shot sent off to the right side, but foul. Making him sweat out there. The 7th pitch coming up. And this is swung on and missed. His 5th strikeout already, and there are 2 gone in the inning.
2 up, 2 down on strikes in this inning. He looks really sharp out there, guys.
The left fielder, Kyle Seager.
Here's the 3rd baseman now, Kyle Seager. Fouled off. The batting average down in the low 210s. 13 home runs and 44 RBIs. Oh, and 1 count, and the pitch. Lifted down the line in left. And that will end up a foul ball. Late on that one as it's fouled off to the left side. Pitch is piling up, 44, and he's not clear of the 2nd yet. Lays off that time, and it's 1-2. And he lays off it to even the count 2-2. Into the windup and the pitch. And good patience to hold back on the curveball in the dirt. It's full now, 3-2.
Boy, went from being in the driver's seat to now being in some trouble. Had the count 0-2, started nipping at the corners, and the next thing you know, this count stands at 3-2.
Ryu's ready. Full count pitch on its way. Struck him out, so he makes quick work of him here. 3 straight strikeouts, and the side is retired. Mariners are down in order. They're up 2-0. Last half of the 2nd set to go, and the big right-handed bat of Randall Grichuk saunters into the batter's box next.
Randall.
Now here's the first offering, as he'll watch one miss down and in for a ball. 1-0. And it's a called strike to even the count at 1. Gonzalez has a reputation as a strike thrower, although that doesn't often result in a ton of strikeouts. A typical start may find him with a low walk total and the ball in play a lot.
Matty, he's what they call today one of those pitch to contact kind of guys. He has good stuff, not great stuff. He relies a lot on his defense, and one of the keys, he's not afraid to throw the ball in the strike zone. With that said, he needs some defense behind him because he's not going to get a whole lot of swings and misses.
Misses, ball 2. A shot to second base and handled for the first out.
Batting fifth.
Okay, here's how the Mariners are going to line up defensively. And I'm going to focus on J.P. Crawford right now. He is one of the slickest defenders in the game. Real smooth going to his left and right, and he has a bazooka for an arm.
Kevin Biggio stepping up now, as he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1, and he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. Ready with the 0-1 pitch.
Every time you go out there to start a game on the mound, you hope to settle in quickly and get into a groove, and he's definitely done that so far in the early going. Looks like he could go pretty deep into this one.
Now the pitch.
1 ball, 2 strikes, count. No, that's low.
So you'd love for him to offer at that one, but the execution was flawless. Nice curveball that starts in the zone and breaks just out. Just a great take by the batter.
And that misses there, so he runs the count full now.
Well, you don't see it all that often, but this might be a good time for a 3-2 change. If he can locate it, it's nearly impossible to hit.
Cut fastball there as he manages to just foul this one away. Fouled away. The 3-2 one more time. And the cutter can't find the zone as he surrenders the base on balls here.
Batting 6th, the catcher, number 9.
Up next is Danny Jansen. Wheels and deals. Here's the first pitch. As he'll take a look at a pitch too low. It's ball 1.
1-0.
A ball and a strike.
Hey, make no mistake about it. This lineup's going to have to get going and get a little bit more aggressive. This guy's pounding the zone.
Here's a look over to first and a dive, but he's back in. The 1-1 home. Misses for the second ball. Biggio stands at first with 1 out. And a sinker dips too low there. Into the dirt, in fact.
I love the approach out on the mound. Everything's down in the zone as it should be, but now you find yourself in a 3-1 count. Do you elevate a little bit more and get back in this zone, or do you just pitch around them?
Hitters count all the way. Here it comes. And he misses again here. It's ball 4. And that's back-to-back walks here with 1 away.
Well, this guy's been prone to giving up walks in bunches, and that's already 2 walks here in the early going. We'll see if this continues to be an issue for him as this start continues.
So 1 down with a pair of runners aboard, and that'll bring up Rowdy Tellez. First pitch on its way. And he swings right over the top of this one. 0-1.
Like that pitch there. Lefty on lefty matchup. Curveball away to a lefty. Smart pitch.
Swinging a ball hit softly on the ground. And indeed, he'll not even try as he goes to first, and that means 2 men are in scoring position now with 2 away.
Batting 8th, the designated hitter, Lourdes.
Stepping in for the Jays,
Gurriel.
Lourdes Gurriel. And as you can see, he's had some troubles here in his own ballpark. That's something he'll look to improve upon in this one. Looking to wiggle out of this. Here it is. And a cut fastball in there for a strike. It's 0-1. And a breaking ball in the dirt that time for a ball.
There is a base open here, so the option to work around him is there if they want to go that route.
Runners at second and third with 2 gone. And this is low, ball 2. 2-1. To 2-2 now.
2-2.
And it's a full count. 3-2 to the Blue Jays DH. Bo Bichette would be next. Right side, but it's going to be a foul ball. And he takes ball 4. So now at least they're set up for the force at any base here with 2 away.
Well, he's really laboring in the early going here. That's his 3rd walk of the game already. We'll see if he can get it together or if this is just one of those days where he's going to have to grind his way through this start.
So stepping in is Bo Bichette. A base knock to the outfield could score the tying run from second. And now the first pitch.
Clearly, this is a tough situation to be on the mound, but the key here is minimizing. They're up by 2, so if he could find a way to get out of this bases loaded jam by only giving up 1 run, that would be clutch.
Sinker, 1 ball, 1 strike.
1-1.
In the air now, out to right field. Henniger is there as he makes the catch, and they'll tightrope out of danger as he strands the bases loaded. Blue Jays strand 3. They trail it here 2-0. Welcome back. Here's Heidi Watney with a report as we get set for the top of the 3rd. Heidi?
Thanks, Matt. I talked with Mariners manager Scott Service during the break about his team's offensive performance so far, and flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. It's still pretty early in the game, but they've seen a lot of pitches already, and he thinks the 2 runs they've pushed across so far is just the beginning, given the quality of the at-bats they're putting together.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks. So back to the top of the Seattle lineup, digging in, Dylan Moore. He starts off the inning against a guy who struck out the side last inning. How did they get to him here?
I'm not sure, Matt, that they want to stay as patient. He's been throwing a lot of strikes. They might want to start swinging a little bit earlier in the count.
First offering. Oh, and this fastball is belted to deep left center field. Does he have enough to get out of here? Yes, a home run. So a solo shot here to left center field. 7 home runs for him on the year now. And the M's have taken a 3-0 lead.
Ah, man, that swing right there, Dan, that had to feel good. You're facing an elite starter. You don't know if you're even going to get wood on the baseball today.
You know, and that'll rattle you a little bit. This guy's been throwing the ball great, one of the top pitchers in the game. He's not used to guys barreling him up and hitting him in the seats.
And that'll bring in Tom Murphy. as he will line this one into right center, and this is going to get down and should be extra bases. Now this will rattle up against the wall, and they'll keep it going here as he's in with a double.
Everyone knows that this guy's numbers are not where he wants them to be so far this year, but you never know by that swing. He looked fluid and confident driving that pitch for a double. We'll see if that gets him going a bit.
Mitch Haniger the next to bat, as he'll take a look at an off-speed pitch here that misses for ball one. Looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat. The 1-0 pitch.
That's ball two.
Yeah, I think it's pretty clear they don't want to challenge this guy right here, but working around a guy can come back to bite you at times.
Here's a fly ball, well hit. Racing back, the right fielder. On the warning track, he makes the catch. And he'll make it up to third safely here with one away. One gone now in the Mariners' third inning, and that brings up the shortstop, J.P. Crawford. From the belt, kicks and deals. And he puts it on the ground to second. He's got it. Throw to first is in time, but meanwhile the runner is in to score.
That grounder was hard hit, and sometimes the runner at third will have to hold on a ball like that, but he was off on contact, and they opted to take the out at first instead.
Stepping in next, Sam Haggerty stands in here after doubling home two in his first at-bat.
Well, he got a good pitch to hit last time up. Looked for it up in the zone and didn't miss it. Those are the pitches you only get maybe once in AB, maybe once a game, maybe once a week. So he certainly capitalized on it last time.
Popped him up. Simeon is there to make the catch, and the side is retired. So they get a couple of runs on 2 hits, no errors, and no one left aboard. We'll move on to the bottom of inning number 3. It's the Mariners 4, the Jays nothing. And now back to the leadoff spot in the Blue Jays lineup. Stepping in, Marcus Semien. And they've got some work to do early on. Down 4-0 already. First delivery to him.
The offense better get it going right here, because they certainly can tell from their dugout this guy is carrying himself with a presence out on the mound. He's got feel for all his pitches.
And here's a curveball in the dirt that time for a ball. 1-1. And he'll come back with one in the dirt as the count moves to 2-1 now.
That's where he wants that sinker to end up, but that was a nice job of laying off.
All even now, 2-2. Now the pitch. Drilled to the right side. Fielded cleanly. Throw to first is in time for the first out.
Now batting, third baseman, Vladimir Guerrero Jr.
Next to stand in is Vladimir Guerrero Jr. Hit it hard but lined out in his first at-bat.
And that was one of the hardest hit balls they've had all game, Matty. It's been a pretty feeble effort by his teammates on the offensive side.
1 ball, no strikes the count. Swing and a little tapper. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Good pitch there. Had him a little out in front. Here comes the 1-2. And it's fouled away. Again, a 1-2. Bases are empty, one man out. Now another 1-2. Timing just a tick off there as this one's fouled off to the right. That misses, and we're even at 2-2.
One thing to take note of is how these last two batters have really driven up his pitch count. He's had to use 14 pitches already on them, and he's not even through this guy yet. 14 is near the top end of what you want to throw in a complete inning.
The 2-2. Swinging a soft liner, and this will be put away easily for the out.
Now batting, the left fielder, Teoscar Hernandez.
Ready now is Teoscar Hernandez. Struck out in his first at-bat.
Yeah, and he didn't put up much of a fight either, Matty. Gotta find a way. Can't go down 3 pitches. I don't care if you're staring at him or swinging at him. You have to find a way to make this pitcher work a little bit harder.
We're only in the 3rd inning, and his pitch count is above 60. That's not being too efficient with your pitches.
Here it comes, 1-0.
You can really tell they're trying to keep the ball in on this big slugger right here.
Is that an effort to keep him from getting extended, do you think?
Yeah, I think that's the idea, Matt, but he might spin to win if he starts looking for it in there.
Swings through it for strike number 2.
1-2.
So far in this game, he's the only guy in the lineup that's gone down on strikes.
This is the only guy in the lineup that struck out so far, and now he finds himself in the hole with 2 strikes.
Now a ball lined hard toward right center. Henniger will get there, and he puts it away to retire the side. 1-2-3 go the Blue Jays. They're on the short end of a 4-0 score. All set for the start of the 4th, and up next is Evan White.
Number 12. Evan White.
First pitch on the way. White could end up as an all-star this year, but it's not a lock at this point. He enters the day 3rd in voting among first basemen.
Yeah, and you don't want to leave it up to a manager's decision. You want to get in based on the fan vote, and he has a chance to do exactly that if he can make a late push as we head towards the Midsummer Classic.
Now the pitch. And now a curveball that's low and in the dirt for a ball. It's 2-1. Cutter got up on him pretty quickly there, and it's back to even 2-2.
He's going to have to set his sights a little lower right there. That pitch was able to get by him. His swing was just a little under that one.
And he fouls this one off. The 2-2 one more time. Good swing on a tough pitch, and he'll stick around to see another one. Tried to fool him with the changeup, but he won't offer at it. 3-2.
You can certainly tell at bats like this one frustrate the heck out of a pitcher. But you got to find a way to stay composed and execute your plan.
And he can only battle for so long as he's finally set down here after an 8-pitch at-bat.
The center fielder.
Digging in now for the Mariners, Braden Bishop. Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch. Now a bunt attempt here. This gets foul. It's 0-1. a cold strike on the outside part of the plate.
So 2 pitches in a row on the outside corner for strikes. You think he stays out there?
I think he does. One thing you don't want to do, though, Matt, it's not a good idea to throw the same hitter, the same pitch 3 times in a row, back to back to back, but I think he might throw it here.
Swung on in the dirt for the 3rd strike. And he makes the throw to first. Bishop is retired, 2 down now.
Up next.
Well, you know you made a real nice pitch when you bounce it in the dirt and you still get the hitter to swing at it. That tells me that there's a lot of deception in that pitch right now.
So now to the plate, Ty France. Popped him up. Jansen has got it, and the side is retired. So no runs, no hits, no errors, and no one left. On now to the bottom half of inning number 4. It's the Mariners 4, the Jays nothing. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. And coming forward, the veteran outfielder, Rendell
The center
Grichuk.
fielder, Rendell Grichuk.
Ready to deliver. Here comes the first pitch.
Nope.
He'll start him here with a changeup, but it's taken for ball 1. Now a check swing, but it's strike 1 anyway, says the home plate umpire.
This guy's been really on point so far, but it's not getting any easier. He has to get through 4, 5, and 6 right here.
Out in front here is this one scorched foul to the left. Line hard into left. Seager is right there as he puts it away. No problem for the first out.
The batter, number 8, second baseman, Kevin Biggio.
So bases are empty with 1 gone, and that'll bring in Kevin Biggio. From the stretch, here's the pitch. One out, nobody on. Lays off the sinker here, a ball and a strike. Now a swing and a softly hit ground ball. Here comes the 1-2.
Four foul balls in this AB. Pitcher cannot find anywhere to go to put this guy away.
He'll try again, 1-2. Looked like the cut fastball there, and he got him to swing through it for the second out.
He put up a pretty good battle at the plate right there. They finally get him on a 1-2 pitch, but you could see that he wasn't laying down without a fight. He really made the pitcher earn that strikeout.
Into the box now, Danny Jansen, as he'll take a look at a sinker here, too low for ball 1. His guy's still looking at a 0 in the hit column. That's wide, 2-0.
Hate to do it, but I've got to question the pitch calling right there. With a guy like this at the plate, you got to attack him with your fastball instead of pitching him like he's a middle of the order power guy.
Now the 2-0. 2-1 now. No runs, no hits, and no errors in the game for Toronto. 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Ground ball right into the shift. Crawford gloves it. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Blue Jays go down in order. They trail here 4-0. New inning set to get underway, and that'll bring forth the veteran outfielder, Kyle Seager. Now here's the pitch. As the first pitch to him is taken low and away for ball 1. That evens it up 1-1. And the pitch. Fouled off. The 1-2 is swung on and missed. Strike 3.
I'll tell you, he's showing no signs of tiring right now. Still looks razor sharp from what I can tell, so I think he might last a while longer if he can keep this up.
To the plate now, Dylan Moore. Yes, he pops the first pitch foul behind the plate. A hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Off-speed pitch just missed inside. Now some definite signs of life in that Toronto bullpen. Both a lefty and a right-hander begin to throw. And he takes a called strike 2.
That's how you open up the outside part of the plate. Pound 2 balls in and then get right back outside. Nice pitch.
Did well just to make contact there as he spoils off a good changeup. The pitch. 4 runs, 5 hits, and no errors in the game for the Mariners to this point. Still hanging with him. Another good swing to keep it going. Ready with another 2-2.
You know, taking you inside the mind of a batter right here, you can't get in auto swing mode. You still have to control the strike zone.
Fouled away.
I know the fans love the souvenirs, but the battle between the pitcher and batter right here is what makes the game great.
Another try at 2-2. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And he misses with that one down and in. It's a full count now, 3-2.
He's definitely going to want to get greedy in his zone, and he's obviously seeing the ball well, or he would have swung at that pitch. Sometimes in these long, epic at-bats, you start to get into swing mode.
And it's fouled away. Once again, a 3-2. And he finally wears him down as he strikes him out after a prolonged battle. That was good stuff.
That's 10 strikeouts for him now, and I'll tell you, he could rack up quite a few more before he's done. Still a lot of game left in this one.
In now, Tom Murphy. Now a swing and a fly ball. But this is just going to wind up being a foul ball. 2 hits and 2 trips for him thus far. Ryu's ready. Here he comes 0-1. Oh, got him to swing out of his shoes on that one. 0-2.
I'll tell you, if I'm pitching right now, I'm not throwing anything near the strike zone until these guys prove they can lay off it. They're just being way too aggressive.
Trying to strike out the side. Here it is.
Hey, this is a huge at-bat right here. This pitcher wants to end this inning and have 3, 4, 5 due up to start the next inning.
The 2-2 is looked at, and the count moves full.
For the guy on the mound, this is one of those innings where nothing comes easy. He's thrown a bunch of pitches, and this AB hasn't been any different. Definitely laboring at the moment.
The 3-2 pitch. Seventh pitch of the at-bat coming up. And he fouls this one off. Another full count pitch home. And this one misses inside a ball. He walked him, and they've got themselves a 2-out base runner.
Now batting, right fielder, Mitch.
Here comes a Toronto skipper out toward the pitcher's mound. And that will be the last we see in this one of Hyun-Jin Ryu. So he'll depart here in the 5th after working just 4 2/3, and he's on the hook for the L unless this one turns around. Ryan Borucki takes over here with a runner at first and 2 gone in the inning. Mitch Haniger will be the first to greet him here as he stands in with a runner at first and 2 away. From the belt, kicks and deals. As the first pitch sinker misses to him, it's ball 1. Now the 1-0. 2-0.
He may be down 2-0 after those first 2 pitches in this AB, but those are pitches he can feel pretty good about. They did miss by a whole lot, so it's not like he's all over the place.
From the belt, the pitch. Now a swing as he shoots this down the right field line. And now it'll kick around in the corner. So now they'll have 2 men in scoring position following the 2-out double.
And this might be the kind of AB that gets him out of that slump. Smart hitting here, just going with the pitch, using the whole field instead of trying to do too much. The results speak for themselves.
Into the box, J.P. Crawford, as he'll take a look at a slider here that misses for ball 1. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. Has a look, now the pitch.
Well, you see this a lot. A guy comes out of the bullpen throwing bullets, but he has a tough time finding the zone. Trust me, velocity is a great weapon if the hitters are tempted to swing.
Now a swing at a ball popped in the air back behind short. Semien is there, and he puts this one away for the 3rd out. So a great job there of working out a potential trouble. Mariners leave a couple. They lead it 4-0. Back now here at Rogers Center, and here's Heidi.
Thanks, Matt. In between innings, I was able to catch up with the manager of the Blue Jays to discuss his thoughts on his team's lineup so far. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. He said there is nothing prettier than frozen rope after frozen rope, and that is exactly what he's getting right now. The data says they've hit 8 line drives as a team in this one, some resulting in outs, but obviously that's a good sign for them going forward.
Thank you, Heidi.
Leading off
Set
for
now
the
for the
Jays,
bottom of the 5th,
the
and
first
next to
baseman,
bat will be the first baseman,
number 44.
Rowdy Tellez. Now the pitch. As he'll take a look at ball 1. And double-barreled action now in the Mariner bullpen as both a left-hander and a right-hander start to throw. Popped up. White is there for it. Makes the play, 1 away. So still nothing against him on the scoreboard here in the 5th as we check out the league leaderboard for team ERA. And we find that these guys are currently 3rd best in the AL in that department. So 1 out and nobody aboard, and that brings up the exciting Lourdes Gurriel Jr. He's set. Here it comes. Called a strike on the outer half. 0-1.
Hey, this isn't exactly the way you'd like to draw it up. Not throwing a lot of first pitch strikes, but the bottom line is he's getting outs.
Swing, and he launches this one to deep left field. Gone into the home bullpen for a home run. A solo shot here to left. Home run number 9 on the year. As they get on the board, it's 4-1 now.
Well, it took long enough, but they're finally on the board. We might look back at this shot as a spark they needed to make their bats come alive. Then again, it might just be a blip on the radar. We'll see how the rest of the game unfolds.
Up next to the Blue Jays,
At the plate, Bo Bichette. As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. Flew out in his only at-bat so far. The 0-1 on its way. And they go away here. It's a called strike. 0-2. 1 out, nobody on. Good bite to that sinker as he gets him to swing through it for out number 2.
Every pitcher gives up home runs, some more than others, but the best ones forget about them as soon as the next guy digs into the batter's box. He showed me a lot right there by going after the next hitter and striking him out on only 3 pitches.
Standing in now, Marcus Semien. As the first pitch here's a bit high, it's ball 1. No hits to this point. Ready with the 1-0. Slow little grounder left side. Throw is not going to be in time to get him, and somehow he's going to wind up with an infield single.
The third baseman,
Next to bat for Toronto, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Wheels and deals. Here's the first pitch. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
Looks like that bomb earlier in the inning kind of put this pitcher on the defensive, not being very aggressive right now.
Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0.
Well, this has been a long inning already, and I know he doesn't want it to get any longer. I expect a challenge pitch right here.
Here it comes, the 3-0. Fly ball out to right field.
Waiting on it is Haniger.
And the inning is over. Jays answer right back with this solo home run. We're through 5 innings here tonight. It's the Mariners 4 and the Blue Jays 1. Top half of the 6th about to get started, and that'll bring in the second baseman, Sam Haggerty.
Sam Haggerty.
First pitch on its way. He'll try to bunt his way on as he gets this one down, but this is foul for the first strike. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1.
And that's his strikeout pitch right there. You know, you'll see a lot of guys swing right over the top of that one. But in this situation, he was able to hold back. That's a nice take.
A ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. Ground ball sent back up the middle. Throw to first gets him, so the leadoff man's retired here to begin the 6th.
The first baseman, number 12, Evan White.
Now to bat, Evan White. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. First pitch coming. Here it is. Sinker runs outside to start the at-bat. 1-0. And that pitch misses in the dirt, and it's 2-0 now. Two balls and a strike to the Mariners' first baseman.
You got 2 balls, 1 strike.
Just does manage to get a piece there as this is bounced foul. 6th inning, 4-1 is our score. And another foul ball. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. Here's a little chopper up the middle. And into center field as he's aboard with a 1-out single.
You know, D-Roll, the old school thinking sometimes is when you're going through a bad streak like this guy, any way you can get on a little jam shot, even though it wasn't pretty, maybe this could get this guy finally going.
Yeah, I can't tell you how good that had to feel right there. There's moments where you slap that donut off your bat, you don't even want to walk to home plate. You're scuffling so bad.
And a sinker dips too low there. Into the dirt, in fact. 0 for 2 for him to this point. Ball and no strikes. Here it is. In there, 1-1. From the belt, the pitch. Runners off for second. Hit high and deep out there to left center field. Gone! And good for him. Braden Bishop has just launched his first major league home run. Hard to say how many more of these he'll hit in his career, but for now, I'm sure he's happy to say he's got at least one.
Well, I think that any kid who's ever dreamed about playing this game dreams exactly this. Watching the ball disappear over the fence, then circling the bases in a big league ballpark. He'll be replaying that at-bat over and over in his head. And now his phone's going to blow up. He'll be calling his parents, his buddies. Everybody's going to be talking about this one.
At the plate now, Ty France. He'll swing and lift a ball foul off to the left and out of play. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. The windup and the 0-1. High and deep down the left field line. And this will wind up a foul ball. Still only one out in the inning. Smoke toward the hole. Oh, he makes the stop. The throw. What a way to get it out. 2 gone now. That was exceptional.
Big league play in the hole right there, and that's a pretty good example of why getting hits at this level is so difficult. You know he was running down the line thinking, for real? You gotta be kidding.
To the plate now, Kyle Seager. As he'll watch a sinker here that misses. It's ball 1. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ball game. The 1-0 is offered at and missed for the first strike. A ball and 2 strikes. The count now with the bases empty and 2 away.
That's the heavy sinker right there. He has the ability to get ground balls when he needs them, potential double play situations, or to get that jam job with no one on base, that tapper right back to the pitcher. One of the toughest pitches to hit in the game.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And he's struck out again. That's the 3rd time he's gone down on strikes in this one. Mariners get a couple in the inning on the 2-run home run. Bottom of the 6th is straight ahead. It's the Mariners 6 and the Blue Jays 1. Teoscar Hernandez digging in now. He'll start things out in the 6th for a lineup that really hasn't found its groove in this one.
Yeah, let's see if he can work a walk, maybe a knock, ground ball with eyes, something. Catch a gap to get this offense going. 2 hits as a team can start demoralizing your confidence. But if he can get on, start some traffic in motion, we might have something.
Here's the pitch. As the first pitch to him is a changeup that can't find the zone. It's ball 1.
This is why the manager pencils these guys in the middle of the order. Big spot, time for them to get back in this game with a couple quality ABs.
The 1-0 home.
This is a spot you really don't want to be in with a great hitter like that. You can't just lay one in there, but you also don't want to run the count to 3-0.
Fouled off. Sent foul again, and after being way ahead, now it's even at 2-2. And he's getting his money's worth up there now. It's full 3-2.
What a great battle to start this inning. What a great job by the leadoff hitter. He knows that this pitcher's starting to get up there in pitches. The manager's starting to get restless. Let's see if we can knock him out and get into that bullpen.
Now here's a check swing, and they appeal down to first. No swing, so that's ball 4.
And I'm sure the manager is just fine with that. I mean, it's better to battle a slugger like that to the end and end up walking him than serving one up where he can really hurt you.
Now here comes the Mariners skipper out to the mound. And we're going to see a pitching change as that's going to do it for his starter here tonight. So he winds up going just 5+ innings, but he was mostly effective as he will be in line for the victory should the lead hold up. Will Vest takes the ball here as he'll enter with a runner at first and nobody out. Randall Grichuk will be the first to stand in against the new pitcher as he'll do so with a runner at first and nobody out. From the stretch, Grichuk puts a good swing on it. This ball's carrying well to left, and it's gone. Randall Grichuk, a 2-run shot, number 13 for him on the year, and with that, it's now a 6-3 ball game.
Well, the skipper called on him for a reason, and I can guarantee you one thing. That was not what he had in mind. First pitch, and it was out of here. That's a rough way to start your day at the office as a reliever.
Up next for the Blue Jays, the second baseman.
Into the box now, Kevin Biggio, as the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. Base is empty here with nobody out. Into the corner and slicing foul. A 1-1 count. Here's the pitch. Now some action out in the bullpen as a lefty and a right-hander begin throwing. The 2-1 home doesn't hit the target. It's ball 3. Danny Jansen waits on deck. The 3-1 pitch. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. Bases are empty here. Nobody out. And strike 3 called on a fastball that looked inside from here, but that's out number 1. And with strike 3 recorded there, he's notched his first career major league strikeout.
Well, Matt, if he can become a consistent strikeout pitcher, you have to figure his career is going to end up being a solid one. All the best pitchers at this level have at least one pitch that they can go into in tough situations. So we'll see if he becomes one of those guys as his career goes along.
Stepping in now, Danny Jansen, as he'll take a changeup here for strike 1. Here's one that misses high. It's 1-1. Can't keep the weight back, and he falls behind 1-2. And a swing and a miss as they got him with the slider there, 2 away.
That's a pretty impressive pitch from a young arm like that. If you could spot your pitches there in advantage counts like 1 and 2, you're going to have a lot of strikeouts and soft contact.
Rowdy Tellez the next to bat. As he'll take a look at a slider here that finds the zone for strike one. No hits to this point. The 0-1 is a fastball low, and that evens the count at 1-1. A 2-1 count to the Blue Jays first baseman. Two out, nobody on. Just off the inside part of the plate. It's 3-1. Lourdes Gurriel would be next. And he drops a change in on him there, and that'll run it full 3-2. The pitch. Swinging a soft liner, but little trouble handling this one down there at third, as that will end the inning. Jays strike for a couple as you get another look at the two-run dinger. Top of the order due up to start the seventh. It's the Mariners 6, the Blue Jays 3. Seventh inning ready to roll, and that'll give way to the third baseman, Dylan Moore. Here's the first pitch to him. As he'll get caught chasing a bad one there at strike one.
Great job by the pitcher right there to pull the string. He knew he had an aggressive hitter at the plate, somebody who was sitting on fastball and ready to do damage. And he was able to slow him down right there and get him off balance.
A ball and a strike now. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Line drive to left. A dive, and oh, he can't hang on.
Hey guys, that's an excellent job right there. That's a back foot slider. Usually those are kryptonite for most batters, and he's able to fight it off, keep his hands inside the baseball, and deliver a base hit.
In now, Tom Murphy. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball one. He's got hits in both of his at-bats so far in this one. And there's a base hit on the line. He'll hold at second, and there are two aboard now.
Hey, not a bad way to start the nightcap. 3 at-bats, 3 base hits, D-Row.
Yeah, the pressure falls off you after you go 1 for 1. 2 for 2, all smiles. 3 for 3, get the party started.
David Phelps comes on now in an awfully difficult situation as there are two on here with nobody out. Into the box, Mitch Haniger, as he'll take one up in the zone, but indeed in the strike zone for the first strike. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. The 0-1 on its way. Pitch taken several inches below the zone, in fact. Moore over at second. Murphy on at first with nobody out. Breaking pitch, and this bounces in front of the catcher.
Great chance right here as a hitter to be really aggressive. With 2 guys already on, pretty good shot he's going to get a challenge pitch right here.
Now the 2-1 pitch. Takes a pass and misses. That's strike 2.
Whew, that was an ugly swing. If I'm pitching right now, I'm throwing that same pitch again. That was ugly.
None out. Runners at first and second. Full count now, 3-2. J.P. Crawford is on deck. Full count still. And he misses ball 4. So he comes out of the bullpen and immediately walks the first man he faces.
These guys on defense are still within striking distance, but after that walk, one swing of the bat could really blow this thing wide open.
So a big spot here. Bases loaded, nobody out. And that brings up the shortstop, J.P. Crawford. He's ready. Here's the first pitch. As he'll take a look at a pitch too low. It's ball 1.
When you're hitting in a situation like this, you have to find a way to slow your heart rate down. The pitcher's the one with all the pressure. You're looking to keyhole something middle of the plate and drive some runs in.
The 1-0.
Nowhere to put anybody. 2-0 count, not a good spot to be in as a pitcher.
Too tight with that one. 3-0. Tight spot. Bases loaded. Nobody out. And that misses. Ball 4. A run will come in to score.
Well, that's just not a good look for the guy on the mound. Bases loaded. You expect him to bear down and really fight to get an out, but instead, he walks home a run on 4 pitches.
At the plate, Sam Haggerty.
And he puts it on the ground to second.
And that's through into center field. Base hit. 1 run is scored. And the run is in to score from second. It's a 9-3 game now.
The first baseman, number 12, Evan White.
Next up is Evan White. 3 across so far in the inning and another 2 out there on base.
Yeah, Matt, and this inning's really starting to get away from them on the defensive side of the ball. Stranding the rest of those guys out here feels absolutely essential for them at this point.
First pitch of the AB on its way.
1-0.
What a great opportunity to come through right here. 2-0 count, runners on base. Find something middle of the plate and let it rip.
Has a look. Now the pitch. Now a ball hit pretty well to left, but this is going to wind up in the seats foul.
I'm not going to lie, I thought he lost it right there. He had no feel for the baseball, missing wildly several balls in a row, but able to attack the zone right now. Let's see if he gets back into it.
Swing and a miss. 2-2 now. 3 runs already home here. Struck him out. Struck him out again, I should say. His 3rd punch out of the game.
That's the 3rd time in this game he's gone down on strikes. Not the game he was hoping to have when he was taking batting practice, but at least his guys are ahead.
To the plate now, Braden Bishop. As with one away, he can't make contact on the first pitch. It's strike one. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Comes set with the 0-1. Hit in the air out to center field. Grichuk is there, 2 gone.
Now batting, designated hitter, Ty France.
Now to the plate, Ty France. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. Wheels and deals. Here's the first pitch. Yes, he'll take a look at ball 1.
1-0.
2 men are on with 2 men out. Now it's 2-0.
His pitch count is getting up there in the inning now. He needs to get this frame over with sooner than later, so forcing contact and getting the defense involved is probably the best thing he can do.
Now the 2-0. Swing and a liner. And that's in there. Base hit. The relay on to second, but he's in safely as a run will score on the play as well. So much of this game is situational hitting, guys. Nice job there.
Yeah, you've got to find a way to pick your teammates up when you're given the chance, and he doesn't try to do too much right here. He just takes what's there. Safely on second, and his buddy is high-fiving teammates in the dugout.
Rafael Delis enters now in a mop-up role as he'll try to keep the deficit right where it is. So now to the plate, Kyle Seager, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. The 0-1 pitch. Outside for a ball, 1-1. And that misses, 2-1.
Those were 2 great executed pitches right there away from this batter. He can hurt you in a heartbeat. I don't think anything's going to leak out over the heart of the plate.
Haggerty, the runner at third. France at second with 2 gone. On a good pitch there, had him stretching to get out there, and it's 2-2 now.
Usually you see chases outside the zone on off-speed stuff like sliders, breaking balls, and changeups. But to chase a fastball that far outside the zone tells me this hitter's not seeing it well at all.
The 2-2.
Interesting sequence of pitches right there. A real ugly swing on a ball away, and it looks like the batter has a much better idea of what he's looking for after that second pitch.
Now the 3-2 pitch. And he misses ball 4. So he comes out of the bullpen and immediately walks the first man he faces.
Now batting, third baseman.
So the lineup flips over and digging in, Dylan Moore, singled in his last at-bat. First pitch on its way as he takes a fastball off the plate for a ball, 1-0. 4 runs here in this half inning. Fouled away. Now the 1-1 pitch. A swing and a high drive to right center field. And this is turning ugly now as this ball's down for extra bases. Now the third man has scored.
Man, the hit parade continues. It's not an easy thing to do in professional baseball. It doesn't seem like this inning's going to ever stop. Right now, they've already scored 7 runs.
Stepping in now, Tom Murphy, as he pops the first pitch foul behind the plate. Trying to keep it going. A perfect 3 for 3 thus far. Oh, 1, here's the pitch. Tries to shave the corner with that pitch, but it's 1-1.
Hey, even though this guy's a righty hitter, he's going to get pounded with that two-seamer. He needs to make sure he catches this thing out front if he sees that pitch again.
The 1-1 home. Maybe trying to back him up a bit there with the fastball.
We just saw a fastball right there. I would not be shocked if he tries to get this guy to go fishing right here and drops a little off-speed pitch in the dirt.
He's set. Here's the 2-2. And it's fouled away.
It's going to be back to some serious tee work if he can't put that pitch in play right in his wheelhouse.
He's ready with the 2-2 pitch. There's a shin-high slider laid off for a ball.
Not a time to fool around right now on a 3-2 count with the middle part of the order coming up. Expect a good pitch to swing at.
Now the payoff pitch home, and he fouls this one off.
You're lucky if you get one pitch a night right down the middle. Cannot be late on that fastball.
The next 3-2 to short. Simeon's there. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. But a big inning here as 7 runs cross the plate, and this lead grows even wider. Bottom of the 7th. Get up and stretch here in Toronto. The Mariners are on top 13-3. Last half of the 7th here, and standing in is the DH, Lourdes Gurriel.
Designated hitter, Lourdes Gurriel.
Now the pitch. Hot shot to third and handled for the first out.
The batter, the right fielder, Bo Bichette.
Next to hit is Bo Bichette. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. He's set and the pitch. And he gets ahead 0-1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Fastball just misses. That's ball 1.
1 ball, 1 strike.
The 1-1 home is strike 2 swinging.
1 ball.
It's not easy to get your barrel to a pitch that high. That can be an effective location as long as he keeps it above the letters.
Now here it comes.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
1 out, nobody on. And they're working the outer half here, but that one's wide for ball 3. Marcus Semien will be next. And here's a changeup in there for a called third strike, and that's the second out of the inning.
Flat out locked him up with the changeup right there. Usually you're trying for a swing and miss when you throw that pitch in a 2-strike count, but clearly he wasn't looking for it. So it's a backwards K for him.
Into the box now, Marcus Semien, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Lifted in the air toward the line and right. And that gets down, and we'll see if that's extra bases. And he'll make it to second base now with 2 gone.
Well, he was definitely struggling coming into this one, but I think we could say that cold streak is officially over. That's his second hit of the game, and it goes for extra bases. We'll see now if this game proves to be a huge turning point for him.
Into the box, Vladimir Guerrero Jr., as he'll take strike 1 on the inside corner. Semien stands at second with 2 gone. That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike. Fastball taken inside for a ball. 2-1 now. Has a look, now the pitch. Grounded down the third baseline. But this is going to be a foul ball as that keeps things at 2-2. 2 out here and a runner at second. Hard liner, but picked up on a hop. And nothing will come of the 2-out double as the inning is over. So they can't make anything out of the 2-out double. Don't go anywhere. More Tuesday night baseball after this. All set for the start of the inning, and next to bat will be the outfielder, Mitch Haniger.
Mitch Haniger.
First pitch on its way.
Ball, that's out.
As we near the end of this one, it's clear the long ball has played a big role in today's outcome. Dan, D-Row, what are your final thoughts on what we've seen?
Yeah, just non-competitive pitches in some big situations, Dan, and the offense took full advantage of it.
Yeah, you know, D-Row, one of the things about pitching is you want to have location, and it was obvious in this one today that the pitchers weren't on point, and what happens when that happens? Hitters make you pay, and the long ball was a big part of this one here.
Here it comes, the 3-0.
Hey. 3 balls, 1 strike.
Line to the right side. And that's a base hit, so the pressure's on to open up the inning.
That's the battle, Matty. Working yourself into a 3-run count, having count leverage and getting ahead to a fastball. You don't get too many opportunities throughout the course of a game to have full count leverage, and he took advantage.
At the plate now, J.P. Crawford.
And it's grounded just foul down the line.
Again, another foul ball. Slowly hit to first. I don't think they can get two. To second for one. On to first, and they turn the double play.
That's one of the hardest double plays to turn right there because of the difficult throw the first baseman has to make. No problem this time, though, and they get the 2 outs they were looking for.
At the plate, Sam Haggerty, as the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball 1. He's got 2 hits in 4 at-bats. Slapped hard the opposite way. Leaps and makes a terrific catch. And with that, the side is retired. Get up there, big fella, and take away a hit at third. Back with more here on a Tuesday night after this. At the plate now is Teoscar Hernandez, and he'll start out the bottom of the 8th inning.
Teoscar Hernandez.
He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. As a good changeup will get him to commit too early, and it's strike 1. And it's quickly 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch.
The count is 1 and 2.
Swing and a liner, but this will land in foul territory. Still 1 and 2. The pitch. 1-2 is an off-speed pitch. No dice. It's 2 and 2. Now here's the pitch.
We've got ourselves an awesome battle going on right here. Bottom line, the guy who's going to win this situation is the guy who executes.
Locked in a good battle. Here comes another one. Grounded to third. And there's one down now.
Now batting, center fielder.
Time to give you a look now at the numbers for our two starting pitchers, and really nothing to write home about on either line, as neither guy was able to last even 6 innings. And now the Toronto number 4 hitter, Rendell Grichuk, and he's coming off a 2-run homer his last time around.
Well, Matt, this is one of the problems. This guy's a good fastball, particularly low fastball hitter. It doesn't matter how hard or how low you throw it. That's right into this wheelhouse. What you want to do with this guy is move the ball from the belt up to get him to chase something that maybe he'll pop up in the infield.
Oh, 0-1 count, and the pitch. And he's got to be more disciplined here. It's 0-2.
Wow, what makes it so tough to be a hitter is to be able to hitting change of speeds, right? You're geared up for the fastball, and all of a sudden, he pulls the string and throws you the straight change, the dreaded equalizer.
Count is 1-2 now. Grounded straight into the shift on the left side. And boy, just about overshot his man at first, but he's able to keep a foot on the bag over there, and that's out number 2.
Second baseman, Cavan Biggio.
So they'll go to the bullpen now, and it'll be the left-hander here to face the upcoming left-handed batter. So next to hit is Cavan Biggio. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Ready to deliver. Here comes the first pitch.
You know, a lot of guys don't like to swing at the first pitch. That might be the case with this one right here. Took a wheelhouse fastball, 0-0 center cut. Didn't even give the impression he was swinging.
The windup and the 0-1. And there's ball 1. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Swing and a liner. And 8 innings have come and gone now as the inning is over. 1, 2, 3 go the Blue Jays. And they remain well behind. Now at the plate here is Evan White. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1 for 4 day.
Well, Evan White.
He's ready. Here's the first pitch. Here we go with inning number 9 as the first pitch misses for ball 1. The 1-0 home. Now a check swing, appeal to first, and umpire Matthew Ross says he went around for strike 1. The 1-1 home is swung on and missed for strike number 2.
Yeah, guys, he's got so much respect for this guy's fastball. You could tell he was out in front on that slider. I think he goes to the well one more time with that pitch.
The 1-2 is swung on and missed. He got him on strikes.
Classic slider down and away for the strikeout there. Not a whole lot to say about that pitch that hasn't been said a million times already. That's just a real tough pitch for a hitter to pick up out of a pitcher's hand, so they end up chasing when they're in protect mode.
So now to the plate, Braden Bishop. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. He's got 1 hit in 4 at-bats. Lays off the fastball away, and it's 2-0. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And he gets this one over at the knees for the first strike. High in the air out to center field. Under this one is Grichuk, and there are 2 away now.
Now batting, the designated hitter, Ty France.
Digging in next, Ty France. He doubled his last time up.
Yeah, it's been an offensive explosion for him today. There's a fight at the bat rack. Everyone seems to be putting barrel on baseball in this lineup.
Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch, as he will take a fastball in there at the knees for strike 1. 2 out, nobody on. There's the fastball that gets the lower part of the zone, called for a strike.
After falling down 0-2 on the same pitch, don't be shocked if he triples up on it.
Now here's the pitch. Right side. Scooped up. Over to first, and that retires the side. 1-2-3 go the Mariners, but not to fear as they hold a commanding lead. Digging in will be Danny Jansen, starting things for his side in the 9th as they face the improbable odds of trying to come back in this one.
Yeah, not a lot of hope for them at this point, but these guys know these bats still count, at least for their own stats. You can't mill in your chances as a professional.
First pitch on its way. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0. Fouled off. Margavichus, a 6'5" left-hander. He's in his 3rd season as a major league player. The 1-1 home.
After multiple pitches were fouled off, it gets a little disappointing as a pitcher. So you think, say, I'm going to throw one way off the plate and see if he'll chase it. Didn't happen.
And here's a ball in the air now, carrying a bit out toward right center. Waiting on it is Haniger. 1 out.
Now batting, number 44.
Now to the plate, here is Rowdy Tellez. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. First offer. One out, no. Up around the letters with that one for ball. Now here's a swing by Tellez as he gets a lot of this one out to deep right field. And gone up into the second deck. A solo shot down the line in right. Home run number 5 on the year, but they're going to need a few more here as they're still well behind. Lourdes Gurriel.
Designated hitter.
Hit in the air down the right field line.
Gurriel.
And foul. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far. The windup and the 0-1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Lifted down the line in left. And that gets down and ought to be good for extra bases. And this will find the wall deep in the corner. And he is in at second base with a 1-out double.
Well, you look at his numbers, and there's no doubt he's faring much better against lefties, hitting better than 400 against them this season. And when you see swings like this, you can see why.
In now, Bo Bichette, as he'll look at a fastball too high for ball 1. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. The 1-0.
Hey, the bullpen needs to step up in this situation. I gotta believe the manager was hoping for way more than this.
Now the 2-0.
Ball 3.
Well, he was definitely looking fastball here, and he got one. But that was good discipline to lay off and get himself into a 3-0 count.
That's in there, 3-1. And he takes ball 4, so a good job out of the 9-hole in getting on base as we go back to the top of the order.
Man, when you don't get a call on a pitch
Now
that good, you have to
shortstop.
wonder if maybe it's
Marcus.
personal. You can't blame him for being
Simeon.
angry, but he's got to find a way to move on and focus on the next batter.
Next to dig in, Marcus Simeon. He's doubled and singled in 4 at-bats in this contest. From the stretch, here's the pitch.
Put that in a memory. First time he breaks out a curveball right there, and it's a pretty good one.
In the dirt here. Good job to get to that quickly, though, and the count will even at 1. Here's the 1-1 delivery. Popped him up. White trying to get there, and no one will get this one. Gurriel at second, Bichette at first, 1 gone. Got him swinging, chased it well out of the zone, and there are 2 gone.
Fooled him just enough with that pitch to get him to go around, according
Now
to the
batting,
umpire.
third
Sometimes it can be really tough for these big, strong guys because once they're committed to swinging, it's hard for them to slow their swings down, and that appeared to be the case there.
First pitch of the AB now. Vladimir Guerrero Jr. is in with 2 away now as he looks at a called strike 1.
You gotta love guys auto taking you 0-0 if you're on the mound. You could steal that first strike and now you go to work just picking apart the corners.
And he lays off for ball 1. Taken called strike 2, and now they're down to their final strike tonight. Final strike for the Blue Jays. Lays off 2-2 now.
Man, that's a tough take given where we are this game, but he got away with it.
Has them down to their final strike. Here it comes. And strike 3 called on a pitch that looked out of the zone. And that's the kind of ball game it's been for these guys as this one is officially put into the books. 13-4 the way this one ends. The Mariners jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked back. Marco Gonzalez takes the win on the mound, his second of the year, as he gives up only 2 hits in 5 innings of work. Hyunjin Ryu struck out 10 in the losing effort. So that will wrap things up. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Wackney, and our whole crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show.